Maybe you just got a PC and you want to begin editing like these big YouTubers you see doing nowadays. And since you're obviously new to it, you struggle or you just have no clue in what you're doing. So in this video, I'm going to be letting you know every little thing you'll need to know in order to create something as good as the people you see on YouTube nowadays. So in this video, I'll be helping you create high quality montages with good music in them and every little thing you'll need to make a good montage. I hope you enjoy. If you head over to the description, you'll see a link to GeForce Experience, which is the software I use to clip. Once you download it, just open it up like so. Just pause this video while you are downloading it. So your GeForce Experience should be downloaded. Once it has downloaded, open it up and just sign into it. I've already signed in, so I won't be doing that process again. But just sign in, it's pretty self-explanatory and you'll see it very simply and easily. Just sign in. Once you are signed in, press this button over here. Then head over to the settings, press that cog right there. Now I'm going to be going through every setting you'll need to put inside of here. Make sure you listen carefully. To begin with, head over to privacy control. You'll see desktop capture. I suggest turning this off as it will give you severe input delay when you're playing. The reason for that is because it will be recording your desktop, meaning this outside part right here, and your game at the same time. So if you are someone who wants to game with the least input delay available, I suggest turning this off. I currently have it switched on because I am recording my desktop, but if you want to just clip your games, just turn that off. Next, head over to notifications. This is purely based off preference. What the notifications do is when you begin to record, an alert will pop up here, and also when you clip, it will also let you know you have clipped. It does not end up in your clip or your recording, but it's just a notification just to let you know that what you have done has been saved. I suggest keeping it on just to make sure that everything is working correctly and just so you can be sure that what you have done has been clipped or saved or recorded. Next we have video capture. This is where it gets very important. As you can see, since I'm recording, I can't adjust any of these things. So I'm just going to explain it, so listen very carefully. With instant replay length, this is how long your video will clip for once you clip it. I keep it to 1 minute because the higher the minute, the more storage it takes up. And also if it's just clips, you won't really need 5 minutes worth of a clip, as you won't be using all of the clip in your montage, only a couple seconds of it. Well, that all goes to depend on how much you are trying to clip. If you are clipping a lot, maybe a whole game, then turn it up I suggest. But if you're only getting small clips, I suggest keeping it to 1 minute or 30 seconds, whatever you feel is best. Next we have quality. This is where it depends on your PC. If you have a very good PC, I suggest turning quality to high. Click on this resolution bar and turn it to 2160. That is a setting for 4K. If you have a very good PC, I suggest doing that and keep your frame rate at 60. Next, if your PC is quite mid-tier, I suggest keeping this on high and keeping this on in-game and your frame rate on 60. Next, if your PC is just so bad, you just have a potato PC, set this to medium and put this to in-game and set your frame rate to 30 FPS. Next you have your audio. If you want your microphone to be captured in your clips, just put your source right here. This is my microphone. Click on it and make sure you select the correct microphone. And obviously you have system sounds here. This is pretty self-explanatory. So yeah, you could just set that to whatever you want. Next you have game filter. It pretty much explains what it does here. This is purely down to preference. Decide whether you want it on or off by testing it. Set it on, then clip something and see how well it looks, and then set it off to see if you don't see any difference. I personally don't see a difference, so I just keep it off. With highlights, I suggest keeping this off. What it does is, say if you get a win in a game, it will automatically clip it for you. This is not good because it will give you frame drops. I'm telling you, don't use this. Your frames will drop and it's just not good. Trust me on this one. Here you have the broadcasting feature. You just connect whatever you want to stream on, set it here, and then you begin streaming. Next you have recordings. Here is where you will decide your recordings will be saved. Make sure you remember where you save it. But yes, you just click on these three dots here, and then you decide where you want to begin saving your clips and recordings. Next, you have keyboard shortcuts. This is where it gets very, very important. Make sure you remember what you choose. So right now we are focusing on clipping. I set my clip button to Alt F10. That way it does not get in the way of my gameplay, so I don't accidentally end up pressing the key to clip while I'm playing. But if you do not want this, you can choose whatever you want just by clicking on it and pressing whatever key you might want. But personally, I would like to keep it Alt F10. I'm going to put it back at that. Then if you just read through, it's pretty self-explanatory. The different buttons for different things that you would like it to do. Now this is the HUD layout. You can decide whether you want an FPS counter, viewers, especially this is for if you're streaming, comments for streaming, FPS counter, this is just in general, and then you just click on where you would like it to be. I would like it off. I would not prefer that. And status indicator off. That's currently on in the bottom. I need to turn that off now. Gone. Alright, then we have connect. Here you just connect what you would like. Pretty self-explanatory. Once again, you connect YouTube here, Twitch, Gmail. I have no clue what this is, but yeah. Now that's the clipping software done. Now let's get on to editing, music and sound. Alright, now we are currently on YouTube on my PC. Now, you can't have a good montage without some music. Now I'm going to go over how to get music for free and simply. Now just go on YouTube and just type in whatever song you want. I'm going to use this one since it's the first one. What you need to do is copy the link and then head over to montages, this website right here. Head over here, I'll keep it in the description. Go down to the description, head over here. Copy and paste. If you don't know how to paste, you should know, but if you do not, it's Ctrl V. Then it should come up. Then you press download. Okay, you have to register to use these, but it makes no difference using this. There is no difference in sound. It just sounds just as good. You press that, download. And then as you can see, it will begin to download, and now you have the music you have chosen on your PC once it has fully downloaded. Now let's head over to the editing software. The software I'm using is called Sony Vegas Pro 17. It's a software that you have to pay for, but the but is very key. Do not get tricked out by that, because there is a method to get it free. It should come up on screen, or you can go to the description and click the link Sony Vegas 17 free. Just click that link and watch that video of my guy, and he will tell you how to get Sony Vegas Pro 17 for free. It's how I got it. I didn't pay. Trust me, I'm pretty sure it's like £400. I live in the UK, so it's pounds, yes. But yeah, it's like £400, £500, and no one wants to fork in that much money for an editing software. So yeah, watch that video in the link in the description on how to get Sony Vegas Pro 17 for free. Then once you have done that, come back to this video and continue learning the best way to edit your montage. Now this is where you need to begin to listen, because I'm going to be going over as much as I can just to help you make a simple montage so you can at least keep up with the people out there. So now we need to get the clips in here and the music that we will be using in here also. Now to do that, press File, Import, Media. Here are all my clips. I'm only going to be using a couple just to demonstrate. Open them. And then we also need to bring the music. Do the same thing, then go to download right there. Now we have clips and music. Okay, now once that is done, we're going to drag our clips in. So now as you can see, this clip is pretty long and I don't need the whole clip. So this is where it begins to get technical. So what you do is you click till the beginning of the clip where it starts. Left click. If you need to check, just press the space bar and the video will begin to play. Alright. I want the clip to play here. Right click, press split, then delete. Now we have the clip here. This is the part that I want. Then obviously we don't need the end. All you can do is just drag. As you can see, once you drag, it minimizes the clip. Now, that's not the only way you can trim a clip. You can trim a clip by doing what I just did and dragging. If you begin to drag, it will play over here what you are currently on. So you drag, make sure you're watching what it's showing. Drag till the part that you want it to start at. I want the clip to start roughly there. Bring it back. Make sure you align your clips so it goes one after the other. And then let's just see how that works out. There you go. Once again, we don't want the end, so we just drag that out. Get rid of that. Once again, this is trimming the clips. So what we've learned so far, that you are able to trim by clicking here. Make sure you do it at the part that you want to trim. Let's just bring that back. So we want to trim here. So we click on the part that we want to trim. Right click, press split, and then delete or cut. Or I'm going to bring it back. Or you can trim by dragging. And it also plays over here. It goes once I bring my mouse cursor to it, but it also plays at the part that you are at. So currently I'm clicking here. What you see on the mini feed, that's where I am. So then you drag to the part that you want. So then you drag to the part that you want to start at. I want to start here. There we go. Then comes after. And then as you can see, the clips are trimmed. Now let's head over to adding music in. So we have the music here. Once again, just drag it underneath the clip. This isn't a great song. I just grabbed any song just to help you guys and just make it as easy as possible. Then you hit play. And yeah, there we have it. That's how you add music, add clips and trim them. Let's add a couple more just to demonstrate once again. Let's add that clip. Drag it. I prefer to do the dragging method, it's much easier. Drag it to the part that I want. I want the clip to start here. I want it to end roughly after the kill. Perfect. Put it straight after. Then we get the next one. Do the same thing once again. Drag till the part I want to begin at. I want it to start roughly here. And then go to the end. Drag back. When you are dragging, hold your left click down. Slightly after the kill. Perfect. And then let's check it out once again.
Good. My bunda. Nice, nice.
What a waste of a monitor.
Alright, now perfect. So we've got clips and music. So I'm just going to quickly once again go over what we have learnt. The drag, hold left click down on the beginning and then drag to the point that you want to clip. To trim the end, left click on the end and drag to the point that you want. That is how to trim, and we've also established how to add the music in. Now once you get more advanced at this, you can eventually do beat drops, which does take some time. It's not really something I can explain in this video. It's something that you begin to learn by yourself, but once you do, it's very helpful. It will really make an impact on your montages. It will really make your montages something great and something that can really compare to the other people out there. Of course, this is just beginner stuff, but it's just something to help people in order to make high quality montages and to also make something that people can still enjoy. I'm just going to demonstrate how to make a beat drop. So we have the beat drop right there. What it is just the process of elimination. You just keep moving the clip and try to line it on the beat drop, and you just keep listening till it's right. So the pump shot came kinda early, so we're gonna move it further up a little bit. Also that's just reminded me one thing. If you are too zoomed out, you're going to be moving it too much and you won't be able to see how much you're moving it. To zoom in, just scroll your mouse in, just scroll in with your mouse, scroll up, and then it should zoom in. Now we can see the pump shots over here, so I can just line that up nicely with the beat drop. Let's listen. Perfect. Let's listen to that. Now that's how you get a beat drop, but like I said, that's something you gain knowledge of over time. But yes, that's how you add clips to a montage, and that's also how you add music to a montage. Alright, perfect. So let's just say this is our montage. We finally have our montage done. This is all the clips. We have our music. We have everything we need for that perfect montage. So now we need to do something known as rendering. This cannot be posted on YouTube. It's not in a format that can be posted on YouTube. So what you do is head over here, press this coil, put this to 1920 by 1080, full resolution rendering quality, put this to best, disable resample, motion blur type Gaussian, de-interlace method none, start all projects with these settings tick on, pixel format 8-bit, frame rate, put this to the highest one there, and just copy the rest of these settings. Anything else that you see, just make sure it's just as you see here. Audio, make sure it's just as you see right here. This is not really important, none of this. This is where it's very key. And yeah, once yours looks like this, just press apply. Okay, now we have not fully rendered the video. What you need to now do is left click to the beginning of where you want and hold down. Make sure you're holding it down and drag till the part that you want it to end at. I want it to end here. Now this is where we really begin the rendering. Press file, make sure you're listening carefully, render as. Now yours may look different to me. Once again, this is something that depends on your PC, but we can still work around it. But I'm just going to use this one, internet 1920 by 1080 30p, high definition 1920 by 1080. Head over to project, make that best, and yeah, these are all perfect settings. Set your frame rate to 60, press OK, and then just title the video whatever you want. I'm gonna call it tutorial, and then just press render. As you can see, it will begin rendering and it will go through every single frame, as you can see right here. And I'll just quickly speed this up till we have finished rendering. So yeah, I hope all this was useful. enough for you to be able to make a montage. Hopefully I explained it well. I'm not too sure how I did. Of course it's going to be confusing at first, so please just make sure to take your time, calm down with it, don't rush. Everyone has to learn. I had to learn. Once you keep doing it, once you keep learning, eventually becomes easy. So yeah, once you of course have it done, upload it to whatever you want, YouTube, Instagram, whatever your platform is. Just upload it, and trust me, your views will see a massive improvement. Hopefully this video helped a lot for people who are new to editing or struggle with editing. Hopefully I was able to help a lot. I appreciate if you could drop a thumbs up if it did help you. Subscribe for more videos like this and tell me what else you might need help with. So yeah, here it all is. But yeah, once again, I hope you enjoy it, and I'll see you guys in the next video. Love you all.